Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running inside, it's Bishop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They give it to him again. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. This time he wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And this is a rhythm timing throw. If they're in zone defense behind, you sometimes you got to wait for that second window to open up before you throw this slant. But not being on the same page, defense breaking on the football, that wasn't a great play by this offense.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires left. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
And that's something you're always worried about. The first drive, it's a good play by the defense, but you're worried about your freshmen settling in a tough environment on the road, the crowd going bananas. Palmer, he makes the early mistake, and I look forward to watching this kid. How does he respond to some early adversity?
Yeah, he hasn't played in a lot of environments like this throughout his career, there's no question. So this is obviously a major challenge. If I'm the head coach now, I'm pulling him aside and I'm saying, hey, listen, interceptions are going to happen. Let's get that one out of the way now. Let's learn from it. Let's move forward. But as a play caller, you got to help this young quarterback out. Now, you have to run the ball. You got to find him some easy completions to get his confidence back.
Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can go.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Grabbed behind the line, it's Davis. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Breaks into the open. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defense's speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run the football, it looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Maybe a double pass. Unloads to the wideout. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Aggie! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Fielded in the end zone, it's Dodson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to take off. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Bishop. Could not make his way to the corner.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That falls incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball. The Vols will punt this one away. Takes it on the return. Makes a move. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Reed. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great third down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
Looking for space. It's Edwards. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Bishop. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Didn't pick up a lot there, but he does get out of bounds, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. And the ball will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Throwing Reed. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Vols.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up deep.
There's a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout is called. It's the 2nd charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for room. It's Edwards. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's open the show with Vanderbilt in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Texas Longhorns.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
And it's the Commodores in front right now as they look to get back over 500. And this is kind of the point in the season where you find out who you are. Week 5, a crossroads. Can this group find the right path?
Turning it on!
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggie. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tennessee starts this drive as the offense takes the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Crosses the 45. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Looking to throw on third. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and a nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So
there's some room. Inside the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tennessee! They're going to go ahead and go for two here and try to make it a field goal game. Trying to run, it's Bishop. He gets it in for the two, and now a field goal would tie it.
And that's a sneaky big two-point conversion right there by this offense. Like, cutting the lead now. They're only down by 3. I think this is big because you put some game pressure now on the other side of the football. This offense now knows they have to come out here, score some points, or this could get interesting.
Tackled, brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Wide receiver comes in motion. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Makes the grab, it's Owens. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On the ground, it's Edwards. There he goes. Makes it past the marker. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
All game long, this guy's been putting his toolbox on display. He's got speed, he's got wiggle, he's got vision. That's another long touchdown run, David. And he made no bones about it earlier in the season. He said, I want to win the Doak Walker Award. He's putting up numbers today that are going to help him do that.
Yeah, this will go a long way. Already over 100. Now add this big, long touchdown run. The defense better find some answers because I'm just going to keep giving it to them over and over again until they solve the problem.
And they tacked on the extra point. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
The run inside. It's Bishop, able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The 12th man, Warren, standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Got it, looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Might have a chance. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Volunteers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Run in the red zone, it's Gordon. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I think quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to find the end zone.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. A designed run for the quarterback. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Quarterback keeper. They just needed inches. Instead, they lost 3 feet. What a play by the defense.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Vols strike back with a touchdown.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of pain.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Play action with Reed. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Past the 40. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down. And the Aggies with the 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Owens. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
They brought him down, but not soon enough, and they're going to be able to run out the clock from here.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out. And
that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need one first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Going with the ground game left. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Vols will now use their final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. In the red area, it's Morrow. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The field goal is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Texas A&M 27, Tennessee 24.
It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. He's taking the deep shot. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over. An absolutely heartbreaking loss.